Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
We have already started here.
Well, it's not very often that we single out the team's goalkeeper as their most influential player, but I suppose we can make a special exception for this fella, Iker Casillas, Jim.
No doubt about that, Peter. I mean, whether it's through making saves or just through his sheer presence, he has a huge influence on any team he plays in.
Leading from the back, as it were.
Exactly.
Vieira. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos
Stood his ground strongly.
Roberto Carlos.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Cannavaro.
Played into space. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Kaká goes on a run down the left wing.
That'll be a throw.
Ibrahimovic chasing after it. Pass somewhat off target.
Neither side especially adventurous early on.
He's found a way past. He's shifting through the gears here.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
That's a delicate pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Kaka. Chelsea are looking to break at pace. Now that looks a decent ball.
He is through here.
Crosses it in. That is a brilliant interception.
And he's gone looking for safety.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
That was lovely, that.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Roberto Carlos
Getting this one clear.
Rui Costa. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Looking for a runner. Nice interception, well timed. Pass is coming off in Cantona! Oh, off the bar!
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Chelsea have the chance to go the other way.
And it's been given away. Shoots! There it is! First blood drawn. Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That is a great pick out. And that should get the job done.
They've got a corner here.
And now they can spring out of defence.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Tries to pass it through. Chelsea
Can try it again now.
Chelsea have their second corner now. Maicon is there to clear.
That's a promising run he's making on the right.
Lahm delivers.
And the keeper beats it away. Ibrahimovic.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half.
Floated through.
And this is it's Ibrahimovic! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. Thuram calmly anticipates.
Lahm.
And it's Lahm. Pull it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Mbappe. Pull it.
There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Mbappe!
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe.
Oh, he's been flattened there.
Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. Vietnam trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Lam tries making a foray down the right.
Shot a goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Gerrard! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
No way through there.
Michael is always looking to play quality balls. That has not gone well. Knocks it into space. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And the finish! Goal! They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Can he latch on to this?
Ibrahimovic could try cutting inside here.
Vieira. Mbappe. Well, that pass isn't the best. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Mbappe, he's going for goal!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. That has ended up in no man's land. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Threads one in. Kaká. Vietnam can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. That's just playing it safe and simple. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Chance! He scores! And they get themselves in front!
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Vietnam get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Vieira. Gerrard. And it's Gerrard. It's a good spell of possession, this. And here's Mbappe. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Shapes to shoot!
And he can clear it away. It's gone out for a throw-in. And here's Kaká. That is lovely.
Maicon did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Kaka. Pullet goes sliding in. And this is Ibrahimovic. That's a good ball out wide. Maicon in acres of space out wide. And it's made its way to him. Pinches it off him. Corner number 2 then. Tries a shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish right from the top draw! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Vietnam could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if the...
And that will be it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and welcome
all the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. And that is expertly dealt with. And it's Eto'o. Vieira was in no mood for any of that. Aimed beyond the defence. Floated through. Ibrahimovic! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Well, they've got it again. Pull it.
Well, Peter, this is certainly a man who can make all the difference.
King Eric, surely one of the greatest ever to grace the English game. And you've got to say that alongside his class, he brought about a bit of a tactical revolution too.
Yeah, in an age where everything was fast and down the sides, but his nous and drive encouraged his team to play through the middle with great success. Nothing new nowadays, of course, but back then, I think his qualities were pretty unique.
That's a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's well spotted. That's a lovely, neat pass. It's a searching pass, and he was quick to react. Pullet is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Nicely aimed pass. Quarter of an hour played. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Brilliantly cut out. Eto'o goes on a run down the left wing. Chelsea so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And here's Hullet. And it's Lam. It's a goal kick. Michael can see things others simply cannot. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get onto this? He's picked his way through. Nice control. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Rodri. Best. Out towards the flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries to get it clear. Dealt with nicely by the defence. There's the shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Quality ball. Now it's Cantona. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's intervened well there. And it's Bale. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lam calmly anticipates. Rodri. For Lam. Has a shot! Just off target.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Tries to play it through. Now it's Bale. Spread it left. Oh, such a clever touch. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That's a sharp pass. Rui Costa is always scanning the pitch for targets. Eto'o. Bale. And it's Vieira. Played out wide. Cross to the back. Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Nicely aimed pass. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! What a wonderful goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
One sweeping move. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And this is Eto'o. Eto'o is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rui Costa. Now it's Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Vieira, the man synonymous with solidity. Best. Chance here to counter. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Maicon kept his eye on it, and he's there.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Hullet. Maicon. Maicon made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Bale. That has not gone well. Cannavaro. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Best. It's a good foot in there. Vieira. Hullet. Maicon has it out wide and in space. Maicon's cross. Big header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now it's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that's fabulous. Very nicely done.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And it's Maicon. And that's a throw-in. Vieira. Well, that's a... Ibrahimovic! And he the net. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Yeah. Time and again they are repelled. And that's put paid to a promising move. It's gone for a throw-in. Eto'o.
That's good play from him.
That is lovely. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nicely weighted ball. Lam kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Chelsea finding their passes. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Looking to play him in. Ambitious ball here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bale. Maldini. Now he's got space here. So nearly the perfect ball. Cantona quietly revving up. Looking for the run. Roberto Carlos. Nicely shaped ball. No way through, so back it comes.
Added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. No luck with that dink over the top. Yeah. And that is that. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
And we'd like to inform you now that